Hey guys, JawsTheSharkReviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Origin Wheeljack. So, here he is in his alt mode, and yeah, now before we take a look at Wheeljack himself, let's take a look at the packaging he comes with. So yeah, as you can see here, this is the third and most likely final Origin figure that we're getting from Hasbro, because we first got Origin Bumblebee, and then we got Origin Jazz, so now we got Origin Wheeljack, and all three stemmed from the very first episode of G1, which was More Than Meets the Eye Part 1. That was before they all crash landed on Earth, and yeah, and of course, you know, they had non-Earth vehicle modes, but color-wise, they're pretty similar to the ones that they'd have on Earth. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, taking a look at the packaging. Now, unlike Jazz and Bumblebee, Wheeljack right here is the only one that's not in Buzzworthy Bumblebee packaging, because as it seems right now, Hasbro has, I guess, discontinued Buzzworthy Bumblebee, which in a way makes sense, because, I mean, you know, in the few years that line spanned, it just, I don't know, most of those figures just shelf form the whole time. There's a few that, you know, did get some attention, like the Rise of the Beast Voyager Optimus Prime from the Studio series, but overall though, that line did not really take off well. But anyways, yeah, getting back here to the packaging now. Despite him being released in regular Legacy United packaging, he is an exclusive to Target, so at least here in the United States. I'm not sure what it is in other countries, because I know up in Canada they don't have Targets, which is a shame, because Target's a good store. But anyways, yeah, starting off here, we get some side artwork of Wheeljack in his robot mode, and then here he is in his Cybertronian, I guess, cruiser alt mode. I don't know what this is supposed to be. And yeah, he's the Voyager class, Origin Wheeljack, Transformers, Legacy United. On the side here, you get half of the main artwork for Legacy United, and the 40th anniversary logo for Transformers, and then all this right here, and then you get the CGI product shots, and 32 steps, and it shows also a feature where you can insert vehicles inside of them. We'll take a look at that later, and all this right down here. And at the bottom of the packaging, you just got all this. And that wraps up for the packaging. So let's bring in Wheeljack right back here. And yeah, I gotta say, I really do quite dig this guy. This guy's pretty nice. And yeah, so anyways, let's take a close-up look right here at the man himself. And yeah, real nice. I like the silver paint that they have right here on the hood. And you also get some red and blue stripes and squares and whatnot. And yeah, I do like the green stripe that goes around right here. It's pretty cool. We get some translucent blue, or it's kind of more teal. But yeah. And visible head syndrome right there. But yeah, overall pretty nice. Looks pretty much how he did, you know, on the cartoon that first episode, so I do quite dig that. And yeah, now for accessories, he does come with quite a bit. So first here, he comes with these two fans, which he used to, I guess, get through the flames from Hot Link in that debut episode. So, and there's these two like little ports right here on the bumper, and what you want to do is you just want to attach them right in here. Wait, can they also attach in here? No, they can't. I mean, they were supposed to be on right here anyways. I just want to see if you could get them in there. And there you go. So that really does complete the look right there. So yeah. As for other places to store them, I'm not really sure. I think you're really only supposed to put it right here, which, you know, makes sense. He also does come with his gun right here. It's pretty small, but it's a translucent teal plastic painted over with silver paint. And yeah. So storage wise, there's a few more places. You could put it up here. You could put it I guess on his feet, but that kind of make him off balance. And yeah, so I'm guessing the only real place to store it is right here on the top. So let me just attach it right here. And there we go. And last but not least, it does come with this right here. This is the it's like a shield of some kind. I forget what it's called. It's a blast shield. That's it. And yeah, these are 3 separate pieces. I mean, well, they do when you get out of the packaging, they come assembled together. But you can detach these and have them however you like. But I think you can even make like a road or something. Let me see. It doesn't show. Thought I saw like in the instructions though, you can kind of turn into a pathway, which I guess I'll show off in a bit. But first, this piece is mainly here for the alt mode, because on the show, again, when he was trying to get through all the Decepticons and stuff, he put this over him to keep him protected. So here's how you want to attach it. So you just want to have the front section, the middle section over the windshield, and then next you just want to line this up right here. So what happens is the tabs right here on the bottom go into these slots right here and there, and you just want to squeeze them all together. And once you got that, there you have Wheeljack with his blast shield on. I'd say that looks pretty nice. I do like the color of plastic they used, and yeah, really nice. Let me just get rid of this gun. I can see what he looks like right there. So yeah, not too shabby. Now, you could also, like I said before, make it into like a sort of path or whatever, like a little street. It's kind of stupid. I forgot where I saw it. I think it was in the instructions, because on the box it doesn't show it. But so what you want to do is just kind of pop this out. It's a little hard. I think you actually kind of have to do it like this. There you go. So it gets out nice and easily, and you don't feel like you're gonna snap it. And then you just want to put this right here, and put this one right here. There we go. So now you can just have them going on this little platform. It's not the best. Yeah, it's not really that sturdy, but oh well. Well, anyways, let me just pop these pieces back into the other configuration, and there we go. Alright, so I'll do this, and just and there we go. Right, there we go. Alright, so yeah, now anyways, let's do some good old alt mode size comparisons. So starting off, here he is with the Netflix Wheeljack, which is the Earthrise mold. I don't have the actual like clean painted one. This is like the only Wheeljack from that mold that I have. So you can kind of see where he went. He went from this to this. I mean, well, now scratched up like this, but you guys know what I mean in terms of design. Here he is with his old mate, Bumblebee. And last but not least, here is with Jazz. So, yeah. Now, one more thing for the alt mode here, which is probably the thing you guys have been waiting for the most, is his little storage compartment here in the back, because in the very first scene of Northern Meets the Eye Part 1, after Bumblebee got some of those energon rods from beneath Cybertron's grounds, he went into the back of Wheeljack and just loaded them up. So, and I always thought that was pretty cool. And Bumblebee also hid himself inside of Wheeljack, which is kind of odd. But yeah, kind of reminds me in Rise of the Beast when Mirage says that it says to know that he was inside of me or whatever. A little bit gross, but yeah. But yeah, you can simply just open this up right here, and you can insert it in a car. So here's Wheeljack going inside Wheeljack. Obviously that doesn't fit in all the way. You could put in Bumblebee on the box. It shows it, although I've had trouble actually trying to fit him in. How does it show in here? Yeah, it shows him just easily sliding in like this. Or wait. Oh no, they have like the sides of Bumblebee transformed so you can fit inside. So yeah, this is kind of idea how he looks. Or I think in the cartoon he was more positioned like this, but it was, yeah. You just, I think you're supposed to just transform the sides or whatever, just flip them. Actually, let me go ahead and do that now. Hopefully this should fit. Okay, that's a bit better. There we go. This doesn't quite tab in, but it doesn't look as hideous as before. So, yeah. Let's actually take a look inside right here at the details. There's not a whole lot, but still kind of cool to look inside. And yeah. So there's that, and I'll just, actually we'll just leave that all open, because now let's get to the transformation. Woohoo! Alright, so starting off, you just want to remove his bumper fans, and yeah, then next, obviously bring up this section, and then flip these panels down, and then flip these sections to the sides, and then next detach the arms right here, and kind of wiggle them apart, so now they're detached, and then flip out the arms like this, and then swivel out the fists, and then close up these back panels, and do the same thing here. It's a little bit difficult to get the hands out. There we go. And then next, you just want to flip up this translucent chest piece to get the classic Wheeljack look right there. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to detach this top area, the windshield and whatnot, from these panels right here. And then you're just going to flip those down like this, and then split apart the legs. And then after that, you just want to flip down this section here. This tab should go right into those slots. And there's that. And next, you just want to flip down this window section right here, and this will actually tab in right in here. There's a slot that this tab goes into, and it squeezes together, and now it's nice and sturdy. And just do the same thing right there. And then next, you just want to flip over this panel. This tab will go into that slot, and then after that, you just want to flip this up right here, and then this tab will go into that slot. And you just want to close that up, then flip down the foot, and then move this inward. And then after that, you just want to put this section here to the back. It doesn't really tab in, it just kind of stays in right there. And then after that, just flip down this panel, and then you just want to bring this around. Wait, hold on. I think I might be doing something wrong here. Maybe. Alright, hold on a sec. Okay, so now I just remember why I did it wrong. So, yeah, you just want to flip around, well, Wheeljack himself, I guess, right here, and then, and this is like the front area of the legs, the shins. And so what you're going to want to do is, at first I'm like, wait a minute, why isn't this tabbing in? And I remembered, oh yeah. So what you actually want to do is you just want to move this out and then swing it around, and then after that, there's a tab right here that will go into the slot, and then there we go. That's more like it. And then after that, you just bring down this panel, and then just simply move this panel around. Now there's a tab right here that goes in that slot, and there's that. And the final step for the legs is just to simply kind of clip this up here. You can see we're into a strain position. I don't want this to break. Why isn't this going in? Like the one time I wanted to actually go in. There we go. There's like a little notch in there. Alright, so now for this side, let's do the same thing. Flip that up. And let's flip down this foot. Oh yeah, by the way, I think you got to, wait. Hold on a second, wait, what? Oh yeah, you're right here. You just want to move the foot like this right here. So these are the toes and this is the front of the shin. Okay, now back to this foot. Let's do the same thing. just on the reverse side. And move that back, move this down, and tab that in. And then move this down. There we go. Hey, there we go. Now we got both legs done right here. So then next we can just swivel around the waist. And then before we do that, you just want to, in order to give some clearance for the waist, you just want to bring up this area right here and just tab that all in. And then swivel around Wheeljack's head, and hey, there he is. There's the man. And then after that, you can simply swivel around the legs, and he's doing a T-pose, as most Transformers do in the midst of transforming. And yeah, so now as you can see, we're just about almost done. We got the basic robot done. We just need to fix all this kibble back here. So yeah, I just want to fix up the arms, and then just swivel around the fists about 9 degrees, like that, and there we go. So now for the backpack, the last step, just starting off here, flip up the these like little back pieces or whatever that he's known for having. And there's like these two like little notches right here, as you can see. You want to have this all lined up here so this piece right here can tab in perfectly into them. So you just want to do that right there, slide that in, and there you go. And finally, what you want to do here is there's this tab right here that should go in that slot, and just put that in right there. And once you got that all done, there you guys have Wheeljack in his 32-step transformation. So yeah, this is definitely, I could tell it's Voyager, not deluxe. Even though he is more deluxe scaled, he's certainly not deluxe in terms of engineering. So I guess that makes it more than worth the price. And yeah, so I think he looks pretty nice. He's a little chunky, a little chunky for G1 Wheeljack, but I think aesthetically though, this as a Wheeljack, I think he looks really nice. But yeah, anyways, starting off here, let's take a look at the head sculpt. Very nice, very good. You know, that's definitely a G1 Wheeljack right there. I like the silver for his mouth plate and also his ears, and then the blue. And I like the color gray they use. That's definitely close to how you appear in the show. Oh, I just read this isn't quite tabbed in there. I don't know. But yeah, of course you got his chest right here. Really nice paint again. Definitely, like, the chest is definitely more accurate to his cartoon appearance than the Earthrise one was, because that one I think used the black chest. But G1 he had like a blue one. Although there's that new Autobot 5-pack that's coming out that I think some people already have it. I think it's like literally just coming out right now as of this recording, but there's a Wheeljack in that, and he does have paint over windshields with blue paint, so that's good. But I kind of prefer the clear plastic. I don't know, it's more realistic, I'd say. But yeah, nothing really here for the shins. It's not too much paint, but honestly for Wheeljack, it's fine. Like there's only like a select few characters that actually look fine with just the lack of paint. Especially more so the G1 characters. Like let's say if it's Bayverse, then yeah, the lack of paint doesn't look good. Like hence the Revenge of the Fallen Voyager Megatron from Steel Series. That didn't look quite good with just dull gray plastic. And here's the backpack, probably the weakest part of the figure. It looks atrocious, but you know, it's what they could do. I mean, at least from the front it looks fine, so yeah. Now anyways, for articulation, head's on the ball joint. That's another problem I have with this figure. Like this tabbing in right here is not the best. You just kind of have to hold this right here while you move his head, but yeah, his head can move side to side. It can look up that far and then down that far. Shoulders can move outwards this much, and you can technically get a full 180 movement. It's just this backpack hinders that, so let's go ahead and just move that back. Already, then that doesn't really do much, but it's there. I mean, it's on the mushroom peg, so you can swivel it however you like. He does have a bicep swivel, a bend at the elbow, a wrist swivel, and he does have a waist swivel too. Legs can kick up this far, back that much, and you can do the splits about that much right there. Thigh swivel, a bend at the knee, and he does have a ball joint here for actually both of the ankles, so you can wiggle that around however you like. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for articulation. Pretty nice, I'd say. Just the only gripe, it's not really with the articulation, it's more so just with, it's either my copy of the figure, but honestly, this is a case where I doubt it, because, I mean, it doesn't stay in that great. But, yeah. Now, what's interesting right here, I just noticed, is that there's like this sort of hole right here. I don't know what that's really for. Is that to like put his gun? Because like on the box there, it shows him just holding it. I guess you could put that there. Maybe, yeah. It kind of works, but but then he's kind of out of accessories except for these things. But yeah, whatever. But anyway, speaking of accessories, it does come with this gun, and you could store it wherever. Up here on the sides of his forearms or on the sides of his lower legs. You could put it on the back too, and yeah, we'll just put it in his hand like usual. Now for the rest of his accessories, you could just store them wherever you want. So as for these little fans, you could put them on these two little posts, although I do warn that they don't stand that good. I actually almost lost one of them one time. I was on my couch and then suddenly I only saw one, so I'm like, where'd the other one go? But after digging around a little bit underneath the couch, then I found it. So yeah, just do be cautious. And last but not least, of course, got his blast shield. So there's like these two hollow areas right here, and those can connect to these tabs right here on the backpack. It's hard to see since I have a white background, but you can see that there. So you just want to plug that in right there, and there you go. So this is how it's on the box. It's shown, but yeah, it looks kind of ridiculous, but at least it kind of gives somewhere make this useful in robot mode. So. But yeah, anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons. Here he is with the Netflix version right here. And yeah, as you can see, this is the chest that they even used on the regular Earthrise release. And yeah, it had like no green on it and stuff. And yeah, this is definitely a much better looking Wheeljack chest, at least for the G1 design, because this one, while it kind of has the idea right there, it doesn't quite execute it properly like this one does. But yeah, I still need to find well, I mean, I did see the Kingdom one when that came out, but for some reason I just never got it. I mean, at that point I already got this one, so I felt, I don't have the need for it. But just, I mean, compared to this, I'm like, yeah, I might just have to get that more clean looking one, or actually instead I might just get that 5-pack, but especially since that was the Hound figure. Here he is with Origin Bumblebee, and it's gonna get the two mates back together. The first two we saw, I guess, in Transformers cartoon history. And last but not least, here he is with Jazz. So yeah, I can see it there. And like both of these are deluxe scaled, but the only way you can tell this is Voyager is, again, like all that kibble he has from his alt mode and stuff. It's much bigger than both B and Jazz. So but yeah, like from this glance, it's like, okay, well, this just looks like a deluxe or whatever, but when you turn him around or whatever, and especially when you transform him, that's when you know he's definitely not deluxe. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Voyager class Origin Wheeljack. And yeah, I gotta say, this I think might be actually this might actually be my favorite of the three Origin figures that we've gotten. I like Bumblebee. Only problem, he's a kibbly mess in the robot mode. I mean, technically this guy is too, but at least it all kind of evens out a bit. Like with Bumblebee, he's got it all like on the sides of his legs, and I don't know, it doesn't flow as well. And I like Jazz too. I mean, I'm kind of torn between him and Jazz because, you know, the Jazz figure was pretty nice, like in both robot and alt mode. But I don't know, with this guy, I quite dig like the different little features, like the blast shield, the 2 fans. I mean, I could do without those. I mean, well, I guess for the alt mode, yeah, yeah, like that's good to have that since that was part of his design. And yeah, but like, yeah, the alt mode for this guy is perfect, like real near perfect. I guess the only complaints are maybe, I don't know, they could have done a bit more in the interior of his design stuff and maybe make it so we could fit a little more cars in there. But yeah, and as for robot mode, probably the weaker of the 2 modes, but even then I still quite like it. I mean, you know, this guy I'd say is definitely the better robot mode Wheeljack than even the Earthrise one, simply because, you know, I mean, he just looks more like that version, and but you know, and then I do like some of his posability, and I do like the ball joints that they gave him for the ankles, and yeah, I don't know, he just really pops to me, and I'm not sure why, but yeah, yeah, I'm really glad that Hasbro gave us Jazz, Bumblebee, and Wheeljack, because I mean, these 3 are basically like the Siege versions of these characters that we never got. The only reason we know they're not Siege are, well, I mean, if you bought them with the packaging and stuff, and also, you know, they don't have like the battle damage and stuff, or like the scraping paint. But like, you know, but I mean, these guys can just fit perfectly into your Siege shelf. So, now will we get any more of these Origin figures? Probably not. The only reason was just to make figures of those designs from More Than Meets the Eye Part 1. And the other ones are basically covered by Siege, like with the Seekers and stuff, and also Soundwave, so I think for now, we're in the clear. Maybe they'll do like a 3-pack of these guys, who knows, but yeah, so anyways guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of Jackie right here. So anyways guys, as always, Talal, R1.